Line L is given by the equation 3y plus 2x is equal to 9, and point P has coordinates 6 and -5. Explain why point P is not on the line L. Now obviously this is my x and my y for my coordinates, and if point P was on the line, then this equation, putting our y and x for this into the equation, would give me 9. So let's just check that out. So I'm going to have 3 the y, so that's 3 times -5 plus 2 times the x, which is 6. That's 3 times -5 is 15, -15 plus 12, and that's -3, which is not equal to 9, and therefore point P is not on the line. B, find the gradient of the line. Now if we want to find the gradient, we need to put our equation into this form: y is equal to mx plus c, where m is your gradient and c is the y-intercept. So getting this, we've got 3y plus 2x is equal to 9. So I take the 2x over to the other side, so I get 3y is equal to minus 2x plus 9, and then I divide the whole equation through by 3. Now I must divide both sides here by 3. That cancels out, and so I get y is equal to minus 2 over 3x plus 3. Now this over here is your slope or your gradient. So this m is equal to minus 2 over 3. Question C, 1. Write down the gradient of the line perpendicular to L. Now when two lines are perpendicular, the slope of the one times the slope of the other, so called m2, is equal to -1. So if this one is m1, we're going to get minus 2 over 3 times the slope of the other line, the one that we want to find, m2, is equal to -1. Now there's different ways of doing this, but probably the easiest way is just going to be m2 is going to equal -1. To get this minus 2 over 3, I'm going to multiply both sides by 3 over 2. If I multiply by 3 over 2, I'm going to get my, if I just want my m2 by itself and I multiply through by that, this, and if I multiply by negative, then the 3 will cancel with that 3, the minus 2 will cancel with that 2, and the minus is positive, but I must multiply by the same amount on the other side, minus 3 over 2. Minus times a minus, so it's going to be, it's positive, so it's going to be 3 over 2, but plus. So m2, the other one, will be positive 3 over 2. Different ways you can do it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And then 2, find the equation of the line perpendicular to L passing through the point P. Well, let's make a little bit of space for ourselves here. I'll just take this out here. So we know that we have, this is for C2, we know that we have our equation as y is equal to mx plus c, and we know that our gradient is given by 3 over 2, so we're going to have y is equal to 3 over 2x plus c. Now all I've got to do is I've got to find c, and I know that it passes through this point here, so I can put that point in. Minus 5 is equal to 3 over 2x is 6 plus c, so the 2 goes into the 6 3 times, and the 3 times the 3 is 9, so that becomes 9 minus 5 plus c, and I take the 9 over to the other side and it becomes -9, so c is equal to -14. So my equation is y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 14.